Hello, how are you doing today? My name is Brandon. Some people call me GalacticLime. Whatever's easiest for them. And welcome to Eternal Senia. This is a game that I've wanted to talk about since I first played it, and I wasn't really sure when that would be. But I think that now is as good a time as ever, for one main reason. Last month, I say this as if this will come out after New Year's, like I want it to. On December 20th, 2018, is when this game's sequel was released for iOS and Android. And honestly, I think the original Eternal Senia is something that everyone needs to play at least once in their life. Because it's a simple game, but it's not bad simple. And before you say that you don't want to waste your time and money on a game that you don't even know you'll like, hear me out. The game is only about 4 hours long, so it won't take you an entire day to complete. And to top it off, it's completely free. The new iOS sequel is free, and the original game, ever since its 2015 release, has been free on Steam. And hey, maybe you'll play it and find that you like it, or maybe you'll find you don't like it. That's totally cool, because you tried something new, and it didn't even cost you $1. But I'm kind of rambling now. My whole point here today is to show just what I like about this game. So, let's start a new adventure. We start in the Tower of Eternity. So, this is our main character, Senia. And I just completely ignored that because I was on autopilot for a second. Okay. So you touch the enemies to engage them. It's kind of a auto attack kind of thing, so the best thing I can compare it to is The Last Story, if you've ever played it. You just walk up to an enemy, and the game just auto attacks for you. Monsters reflect damage when engaged. That basically means that they'll just attack back. Maybe the better, what's it called? Maybe the better comparison would be Ragnarok Online, because the developer has said that this is kind of an homage to that game. So maybe that is a better comparison, but you know, I played The Last Story, and I never played Ragnarok Online, so that's just kind of what I'm going for. And this is only the entry level, and we've already got big bosses like this. And here we see that Senia is a frickin' ninja. You see, she's a freaking assassin, and her sword broke. Sword's broken, but not really anywhere else we can go. We can still attack, thankfully, and wow, I'm avoiding a lot of attacks, actually. So I just beat these guys and go through. And, I think, yeah, you just go around, because we're supposed to be in, like, a tower. Skeleton's a little tougher, but nothing we can't handle. I'd like to point out once again, this is just the entrance. Thankfully, this dragon is kind of stupid and can only attack in front of it. So let's just go in for an attack. Did no damage. Well, the counter says 1, but I'll take her word for it. No damage at all. Did that say none of my attacking is working? I think it did, and that's probably where I should point out that, this game was translated from Chinese into English. So there's going to be a lot of typos. And in the few points where I will be reading out text, you're gonna see me taking some creative liberties. But thankfully, again, the dragon's kind of stupid. And we see that not everybody who comes to this tower kind of makes it out alive, or gets out at all, really. Thankfully, this person was also a sword wielder, though, and not, say, like a mage. And I say that because there are actual mages in this universe. So really, Senia, you're just really lucky that somebody came in using a two-handed sword just like you. Only difference between them, though, is you actually killed a dragon. Unfortunately, our armor was destroyed in the process. By max HP but plus 10, so maybe not all as bad. Or maybe everything's bad. I believe her name is pronounced Megaletta. That's how I pronounce it anyways. And we see that she kind of has some kind of attachment to Na. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Because her name's Senia, but she keeps shortening it to Na. It makes a little more sense later on. I'll protect you like a big sister. So yep, she's part of the church or sanctum, like she said. It was the happiest moment in my life. It is the happiest moment of my life. I deeply wish the happiness would continue forever. However, sister went missing 3 days ago. Left me behind without any message. And that's when she heard a rumor that her sister might be in the tower, and, well, that's why we're here. That's a very awkward sentence. And that's kind of Sena's backstory. I kind of wish her personality wasn't just written out to us, but it's fine. It's still okay. But we gotta focus on searching for our sister. Don't get used to that, by the way. She doesn't usually bust down every blocked door. Now, the goddess statue. Fully restores MP and also your save points. They also serve other purposes, which we'll get into a little later. But right now, just take out those guys, press the button, and move forward. See space and enter as your investigation thing, and this is something I kind of like. As soon as you pick up a item, or an equipable item, you kind of you're taken to the equipment menu right away for the first half of the game. It doesn't really happen any other time after, and you'll kind of see why, but even after that, it's weird. Right. Magic circle blocks our way, so we'll just I don't know why that says enter pointing that way. There's nothing here. Oh. Stupid me. That's telling me to press the enter key. I just always use either Z or square, or not square, space, so I didn't put that together. Whoops. Alright, Gauntlet. Gauntlets increase your critical hit rate as well as your skill attacks, which we'll get into a little later. We don't have any skills yet. So we'll just take out these monsters, get ourselves a warrior's cape. Capes increase our evasion, and later on we'll get capes that increase our skill defense. Now, pressure plate brings down some boulders. I legit don't know the purpose of this. It doesn't seem to do anything except this last one, which is kind of a joke. Health ring for plus 20 HP, but when you get out of the menu, I was standing in the wrong place. Oh, that could have been awkward. I should probably pray at the goddess statue first. Alright then. Next room is a boss. It is recommended to save before entering. Well, good thing the game made me save first. Now our first proper boss, the Slime King. He turns red and charges at you. When he turns red, you can't hurt him. Wow, what was that burst of speed I got there? That was a little weird, but just keep wailing at him and attacking him. It's pretty easy boss. Nothing too special about it. Or is there? Okay, defeat it head on. I should find a way to recover in the fight. Now, she says that, meaning that you could break these barrels to get some extra health if you need it, but I think for every time you attack, these slimes spawn. And these little slimes are guaranteed to drop health. So, I find it a little weird that she's like, I'd better find a way to restore health during the battle, and your best way of gaining health is keep attacking the boss head on. That's a little weird to me. But other than that... Oops, okay, that could have been bad, actually. But yeah, just keep wailing on it. And it'll be done in no time. Kinda makes you wonder what kind of monster she was expecting in this tower. Seems to happen every time she takes down a big monster. All these cuts and swords, you must have been secretly working on your sword train again, right? So we find out that she's not really okay with that. Casting spell, because this translation's a little odd. Or maybe it's just the writing in general, I'm not sure. If possible. So Senia just really wants to help her sister on her little demon hunting missions. Now, someone that requires detection, but also guardian. Just move on for now. So, that really is just Senia's motive. She just really likes, she just really cares for her sister, and now we're in space. Doesn't seem safe to continue, but we don't have a choice. We really don't. We can't turn back. So just take the big stairway to heaven. And suddenly we're in a forest. Are we outside the tower? It is a good question. The Forest of the Fairies. Alright. That guy just dropped a page of attack. I'll get into that a little bit. And we'll get into the fairy crystals a bit later, too. But for now, let's just keep attacking these evil flowers. Fairy cloth, also something we'll go over later. It'll make sense soon, I promise. So there's an elf here, and it immediately attacks us. So press Q to perform the Phantom Strike. Phantom Strike is kind of your staple skill here. As you can see, you receive no damage reflection. You can deflect a few ranged attacks, and your chances of getting a critical hit are increase with each skill level. So if I can just go into the skill menu here. We got 4 skills. 3 of them are locked now, but we can upgrade our Phantom Strike. And just look at that adorable artwork of Senia there. I love that. Now I'm going to backtrack because... well, I'll take care of you guys first. Phantom Strike has another interesting use. If I stand on this dirt patch and use Phantom Strike, I teleport across the river. Yep. We got a Book of Defense Chapter 1 there. That will increase our defense. If I can just open this up. +1 to defense, but you can only use 4 at a time. You can only use 4 of these books. Meaning there are 4 in total, so keep an eye out. Speaking of, the page of attack we got. 4 pages make 1 book of sword art. And just like Book of Defense, you can only use 4, so just keep your eye out for those pages as well. Alright, you. That is a nice attack. It's very satisfying to land a hit with that. Alright, Senia, I want you to attack the flower, please. Thank you. Alright. Not much we can do now except just go deeper into the forest. Couple more elves around here. Fortunately, we'll have to beat them to proceed. And I believe... yeah, here we go. Monster King. These are very powerful enemies. Even with the required equipment to fight these guys, they can still be a kind of hard. So thankfully we can't fight them for a bit. Alright. 2 of these switches are booby-trapped. Can you guess which ones? Yep. Here we go. And we'll just help save the fairy from this spider. Thought I am going to become its dinner for sure. Again, I will be taking creative liberties. A real fairy. This is explained a bit better in the sequel, but it's believed that fairies are extinct in this universe, which is why Senia is so surprised to see one. Sena's showing her insecurities again. Are you here looking for eternity as well? You entered the Tower of Eternity without knowing what eternity is. So we are still in the tower. I'm also looking for a Fairy Queen. Fairy Queen Mel Quihep. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think she's mentioned a whole lot in this game anyway, so she's just the Fairy Queen from now on to me. So how'd she go missing? 3 days ago, all of a sudden, a bunch of monsters appeared in the forest. Just like when our sister went missing. Monsters assaulted without any warning and trapped the Fairy Queen deep in the forest. Deep in the forest. Perhaps I'll find sister there. As a token of appreciation, I'll show you how to craft items. So, that fairy cloth and fairy crystals we've been picking up, that's for this. So she wants us to craft fairy armor. Can do. And while we're at it, I'm going to craft a claymore. Oh. Do I want a claymore or an X-claymore? Or rather, do I want X-claymore or fairy gloves? I'm just gonna do the fairy gloves for now. Unfortunately, I can't craft a fairy cape yet. I did craft... Oh, right. I gotta equip it first. So, claymore, fairy glove, fairy armor. Find the monsters too tough to handle, you should probably try crafting equipment upgrades. Did you just give me enough to... You did. Unfortunately, I have to unequip the claymore to upgrade it, but... Now I got an X-claymore. And I think that's gonna be it for now. Also, waypoints. They're just fast travel. Right? I think we're good for now. I know this episode seems a little, well, uneventful. I will fully admit the first few minutes of this game are actually very slow. But it'll start picking up soon, I promise that. So, next time on Eternal Senia, we'll be going deeper into the forest to maybe find the Fairy Queen. Hope to see you all then.